A national campaign promoting atheism is targeting African Americans. It begins in the South Oak Cliff community next week. Fox 4's Deion Anglin has the story.
There's nothing on it now, but come Monday, this billboard at I-35 and Illinois Avenue could be the talk of South Oak Cliff. The message, seen here, will target black people who might consider becoming atheist.
The questions regarding doubt of religion. Do you really buy what you're being told?
Alex Jules is a member of African Americans for Humanism, a national organization of non-believers. In July, he was featured in a hot-button Ebony magazine article discussing his decision to become an atheist. His face is also on the ad bound for Oak Cliff. It'll be alongside a famous free thinker, historical writer and activist, Langston Hughes.
Can I believe in a God that will help me find my keys and win a ball game, but allow hunger in places like Africa? I mean, those are some really big questions that the church just does not have answers to.
The group does have a strategy. At least a dozen African American churches are in this general area. And the timing? Black History Month.
Marsalis Avenue Church of Christ is about a mile from the billboard. Its pastor, Dr. David Lane, welcomes the discussion, but believes faith in the black community is a part of heritage.
Traditionally, African Americans come out of a tradition that is led and motivated by faith. We are where we are and we are who we are primarily because we have chosen to believe in a power that's bigger than ourselves.
And I'm an atheist.
And I'm a black freethinker. Jules represents a tiny number of African Americans who belong to the DFW Coalition of Reason and its national counterpart. He says the ads are meant to provoke thought. They'll be here in Dallas and 6 other major cities.
This is not about conversion or deconversion. It's about, for the ones that really have doubt, understand that you're not alone.
In Oak Cliff, Deion Anglin, Fox 4 News.
Yo, what's up, world? It is your boy Filosco here, a.k.a. Philco, a.k.a. Phil, a.k.a. Yo Nyaga. And today we're going to talk about black atheists, about being black and being an atheist. It's kind of funny. It's definitely rare. I think it's more rare than people think, because at least when black people are usually atheists, they're not that open about it. Because I don't know why, but black people love being religious. At least from what I remember in New York, love being Christians and all that stuff, going to the Baptist church or whatever, and but not as religious as the Hispanics and the Latins. Jesus Christ, literally, these Latins are extremely religious from what I remember in New York City. Jesus Christ, like there's not one Hispanic mother I knew that wasn't extremely religious. They love Jesus. They love Jesus. All right, blacks were not as religious as the Latinos and Hispanics and whatnot, but we're still known to be pretty religious, or we claim to be religious. Now, don't get me started. My family, most of them were Christians at one point, and the females were mostly Christians. And I don't even want to get started on the things that women have done in my family, the women have done. So it's pretty crazy. But something I want to bring up about the whole atheist thing, and I think I mentioned this before. I was on a group. I was following a group. What the hell is the name of this group? Some atheist group on Facebook. And like, I would follow their posts and stuff, but I noticed that like 1 out of every 5 posts was something about some criminal who was black. Like, oh, this guy robbed the store. Oh, this guy did this guy did that. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? What is it with these hard-on for black people thing? Is this not an atheist page? Fucking get to the atheist shit and stop talking about black people. And like, oh, this is part of the problem, blah, blah, blah. And I left that group. And I kind of ignored it. But then again, I kind of realized something. A lot of atheists, like I'm an atheist too, but a lot of atheists cling to this whole white people having a higher IQ thing, and they hold on to that shit so dearly, and they just think they're smart because of that fact. That's one. 2, a lot of atheists are mad ignorant towards other people's beliefs, and they love just making fun of them, even when it's not hurting anybody. Even when it's not negatively affecting anybody. They love to make fun of other people's religions, and I find it most of the time to just be like, you need something better to do with your time. Sure, you think you're right. They think they're right too. It's the same thing, but you making fun of them isn't going to help anything. It's not going to help anything. It's not going to help bring science forward. It's going to make you look fucking ignorant. You keep making fun of these people. You're not going to come to any middle ground. You keep fucking making fun of them. What do you expect? If people make fun of you, you laugh it off because you know you're right. But still, stop making fun of them so fucking much. Get off their dicks. Unless they're doing things that really like negatively affect society. Now, I know a lot of people are going to show me the things, tell me about things about history in the comics, the Spanish Crusades, whatever. I'm not talking about any of that shit. I'm talking about right now. If the average dude, like in America, like the average Christian in America, what is he doing? He's living his life like a normal person, but most likely he or she believes in God. And they don't do any crazy shit behind it. And don't give me no shit about Islam being dangerous, because I heard that shit way too much. But considering all the fucking Muslims there are in the world, there would be a lot more terrorist attacks if Islam was actually dangerous. And second of all, when people do commit terrorist attacks and they are Muslim, it's not usually because the religion told them to do it. It's because of some political reason. Maybe a military occupying their land or something like that. There's some political reason behind it. It's not just I forgot his name. It's not just some Allah's the best, we have to kill people who don't believe in him. Nah, it's not like that. It's like these people are occupying our holy land, or these people are oppressing our people. There's something actually happening behind it, and Allah usually is that force to allow them to go and do something. But it's not just some, Allah's the best, we're going to go kill everyone. Not at all. If it were like that, that would be different, but that's not how it is. There's usually a political reason behind every terrorist attack. So it's not that Islam is dangerous at all, because like I said, if it was, you see a whole lot more. How long has America gone without a terrorist attack? That's a long fucking time if Islam was dangerous. That's a long time. That is a really long time, okay? But I'm not saying that it should be happening. I'm just saying if it were evil, if it were really, let's just kick other people's asses because we're Muslims, it's not like that. It's definitely not like, that's how they try to make a lot of Americans feel, but it's not like that at all. But I do admit a lot of these religious books, I'm not gonna front, have a lot of ignorant shit in it when it comes to like a lot. The one problem I have with a lot of religions is that they have this thing, like almost every book, we're the chosen people, we're better than everyone else. That's kind of whack. I don't like that. I would like for religions to kind of say like, hey, we're the chosen people. Let's help everybody to understand what's going on. Let's make sure we take care of our people and we try our best to take care of other people. Not just to separate everything. We're Christians. They're this. We're Jews. We're the real ones. Christians over there. Muslims over there. The separating shit is not helping anything. I wish that wasn't in any of those books. No, but I have a feeling each book kind of has a special certain part of it. We're special, we're better than the other people because we're the chosen people, we're the best ones, these people going to hell, these people going to hell. It separates too much. It separates way too much, and I wish it wasn't like that, man. I really wish it wasn't like that. But I am an atheist. I'm not an anti-theist. I think a lot of people confuse atheism with anti-theism, like some people would consider Stalin an atheist. I don't consider him an atheist because he fucking tried to destroy religion. An atheist doesn't try to destroy religion. An atheist doesn't give a shit. That's what an atheist is. You don't give a shit. Atheist isn't attacking religion or not liking religion. You just don't believe in it. But that's it. You don't believe in it. You don't follow it. That's it. You're just an atheist. You don't give a shit about it. That's it. But as soon as you give a shit about it and you start attacking it and you want it to be gone, I believe you're an anti-theist because then you're against religion. I'm not against religion. So don't confuse me with some dude who specifically just hates religion or tries to make fun of it or tries to destroy it, or that militant atheism. That's not me. I'm not on some militant atheism shit. I'm just me. I don't need religion. I don't want it. I'm fine. I'm doing just fine. Right now, God can't help me. Right now, but no, seriously. I'm good on my own. I don't need the religion thing. But if you're religious, you're religious, man. That's good. But if you try to convince people to see, if you're the type of person to try to convince people to see things the way you do in a respectful manner, fine. Whether you're atheist, whether you're Christian, Muslim, whatever. But the whole just attacking other people things who don't believe like you, relax with that. Atheists, everybody, Christians, all of you, stop attacking people who don't think like you. What really matters is what they do. You know what I mean? So I don't care what you are. If you're a pedophile or something and you're going around having sex with like 10, 11-year-old kids or some shit, I don't care if you're a Muslim, I don't care if you're a Christian, I don't care what you are, I don't like you. I don't care if you're atheist. I'm not going to like you because I see that as just wrong in general. It's wrong to me. Now maybe there's no universal right or wrong, but it's wrong to me, so I'm going to separate myself from you and I'm not going to like you. Like that. So it depends on what you do. Fuck what you believe, fuck what you think. Like, I remember saying this, some people are like, oh, you don't realize that. Do you ever think that some of the people that you work with or work for, or maybe some of these Russians who follow you or something don't like black people? And I was like, I don't give a fuck. That doesn't matter to me. Because you know what? One, I'm here in business, and two, if they work with me, they're doing what they're supposed to do. I don't give a fuck if at the end of the day they think I look like a monkey. My job's getting done. I'm doing what I want to do out here, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. And they're treating me with respect. Fuck what they think. You know, first of all, what they think can be debated all day back and forth, so it's a waste of time. Actions speak much louder than your fucking thoughts. You understand? So I'm not. You know, it's funny. I'm sure I've worked with some racist people before. Maybe not so much they're racist towards me, I guess, but they're just racist in general. Maybe towards black people, or more specifically Africans or something. They were racist. I'm sure I have, because I've heard some jokes and I was like, but you know, it doesn't matter to me, because you know what? They treated me with respect. They didn't disrespect any black people in front of me or nothing like that. They did not. They did not. If they did, that would be different. If I saw them like disrespecting some black person or something, and like, oh, not you, Filusco, just this nigger over here, like, nah, that wouldn't fly. But they would just crack a joke or two towards me when we were by ourselves, and you know, it wasn't that big of a deal. Now back to the whole black atheist thing. You know what? I think if blacks were atheists more, crime might be less. Now, I know that sounds stupid, but the population of atheists in prison is extremely low. Extremely low. And look at the countries with like the most atheists in it. Crime is also extremely low. Pretty fucking low. I can tell you one thing about atheists compared to all the other people. Whether you like it or not, and I don't want to try to sound offensive to people, but atheists, if you're an atheist, you're more likely to accept the world as it is. I know that sounds so fucked up, but you're way more likely to accept the world and accept reality as it is. And what I'm saying by that is, I'm not saying that religious people are wrong. I'm not saying you guys don't know what you're talking about. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when you have faith, it's based on feelings. Faith is based on feelings. And usually feelings that have a positive outcome in the end if you do what you're supposed to do. You know, it's based on hope. It's based on promise. It's based on faith. It's very different than science. Atheists usually rely more on science. There's a humongous difference between faith and science, people. That whether you're religious or not, you gotta understand there's a humongous difference between faith and science, man. You can't just say, oh, you believe in evolution. No, you probably... it's not saying you... When people say you believe in evolution, it's not on some evolution. It has to be true. I want it to be true. No, atheists usually don't believe in things because they want it to be true. It's just the most evident. If the average atheist found out tomorrow that evolution is not true, they found something else, then we're going to study something else. Wherever the evidence point, it's not what we want, it's just what's more likely. That's what atheists follow. The way atheists live their lives is the same way you live your life when you're crossing the street. It's the same shit. So you're about to cross the street, you see a car, it's like, okay, that car probably hit me, I'll wait. Okay, this one passed this one. Okay, no, it most likely won't hit me, so I'm gonna cross now, run a little bit to make sure it doesn't hit me. Based on facts, based on evidence, based on things that are very likely based on reality. That's how you live most of your life. You know, when you have to write something on a board, you gotta write 10 words on one board. So what do? You don't make it too big. It's like, okay, if I make it too big, it won't fit, I'll make it small. It's based on science. It's not based on I can write big and, you know, the board will magically continue and I'll keep writing on it. No, it's based on just evidence, man. And I'm not trying to be mean. It's based on evidence. Now, if you're religious, if you're seriously religious, that shouldn't offend you, because you want to know what? You should understand that your religion is based on faith and it doesn't matter what people think. Science doesn't matter too much if you really believe in your faith, if you're really in it. Because first of all, if you're religious, you don't need evidence. Why do you need evidence if you really have faith in God? Your faith in God should be enough. God should be enough. You shouldn't need scientific evidence to back up your faith. That is stupid. If you're truly religious, you don't need evidence to back it up. You don't need to prove to somebody. You don't need to. The relationship you have between you, God, and your Bible or whatever it is, that's all you need. You don't need no evidence behind it. So if someone's like, prove God is real, like, don't waste your time. You don't have to prove anything. That's your belief, that's your religion, you don't have to prove crap. But your actions, you may have to explain your actions. Like in the last video, I did a video about the ultra-Orthodox Jewish people. I called it biting baby penis. But they're actually not biting the penis. They're not biting it. They're actually sucking it. No, I'm just... they're sucking baby penis. the ultra-Orthodox Jewish people. Now, I called it biting baby penis because it sounds less graphic. I didn't want to call it sucking baby dick or something. But seriously, it's what they do. They suck the blood off. I think I'm done with this video. But anyway, the fucking penis vampires, I made fun of them and whatever. But I don't care how religious you are, crazy actions like that, you gotta explain yourself. Especially when you're doing that shit in America. You gotta explain yourself. You gotta explain yourself, because there's no... You can't get a baby wipe. There's no reason to put your lips on, first of all, an open wound on a child. You know, a baby. That's just ridiculous. And then who thinks of this shit? Who thinks, why don't we suck the penis? It's more... That's it. I think that's all I have to say for this video. But do black people really need atheism? I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. I just think black people in America in general, we need more common sense. We need more sense of community. It would be great one day in America when you see another black person, you feel safer than, oh, this nigga might want to pop off or something like that. You know, it would be much better today in America where black people, whenever they see each other, say hello, because you see yourself as family automatically because you're black. That would be great. And I know it would be better if the whole world did it, but relax your ass. I'm talking about black people right now. First, what I'd like to do, if I were president, I'd like to fix the problems in the black community first, then I'll go everywhere else. Okay, so that's really it for this video. Penis vampires.